Hello guys, I'm glad that you are here for today's PES 2021 football simulation gameplay. All the content is recorded and edited by me personally. All content is self-produced for entertainment purposes only. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I hope that you will like today's match between Mallorca and Real Madrid in Spanish La Liga.
Goulet. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Rudiger forwards and with intent. Mojica. Omar Mascarell. Costa. Pablo Torre. Mbappe. And it's Garcia. Fran Garcia. And here's Goulet. Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe played out to the left flank. That has been knocked clear. That's a throw. Howson. Joseph, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Joseph, that's an imaginative pass. He's cut it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Howson aimed forwards. Moved on forwards. Joseph has it out wide and in space. Rudiger gets it away. Torre goes short. That's very neat. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell. Costa. Proves too strong. Oh, such a clever touch. Out to the right. Corner given. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Costa. Omar Mascarell. Done delicately. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. Howson. Played towards the other side. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. Mojica, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Searching pass he's played there. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Mbappe! He scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pablo Torre. Joseph. Pablo Torre. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's played forward. Costa. Joseph. Nice physical challenge. Fran Garcia. And here's Mbappe. Played into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted. Pablo Torre. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. That's tidy. And here's Vinicius Junior. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Joseph shifted upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Murici. Can he spark a counter here?
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And it's Torre. Now it's Murici. Murici! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Howson. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that is a little undercooked. Pablo Torre. Costa. Murici. Oh, good spread. Goulet. Chouameni, aim forwards. Cuts out the pass. Pablo Torre. And he cuts out the supply. Omar Mascarell. Joseph. And it's Torre. Now it's Morici. Morici! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Torre plays it short. That's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Morici. Oh, it's come loose. Omar Mascarell. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's having a shot! No, not this time.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rudiger. Goulet. Fran Garcia. Arda Goulet. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Garcia. And it's played in here. And that has been cleared.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Fran Garcia clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether it's...
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. Brahim Diaz! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And here's Goulet. Deftly away. And that's been one shoots! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Costa, gently done. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Howson. Brahim Diaz. Moved on forwards. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Quality ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Omar Mascarell. Mojica.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. And it's Garcia. He is just caressing the ball. Goulet. Brahim Diaz. Clears it away. Turns and goes back. Brahim Diaz! He's done very well to get to that.
Brahim Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. Mojica charging forward down that flank. And that was very necessary. Have it back and can go again. Lovely feet. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pablo Torre. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Mojica. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Diaz. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he's there to clear it. Fran Garcia, back when it goes. And across it goes. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Aim forwards. He's onto it in a flash. Goulet does really well to win the ball there. Played out to the right. Cross needs to be good. And it's played forward. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Moved on forwards. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. Out to the right. That's good play. So who's he picking out? Alexander-Arnold. Costa gets it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Omar Mascarell. Pablo Torre. Costa. Goulet. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, split-second reaction.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Fran Garcia crosses it in. This looks promising. Vinicius Junior. Time to deliver. And here's Goulet. Torre wins the duel this time. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Yes! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Three-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mojica. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Torre. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Mojica. Costa. Joseph. Joseph providing an outlet on that flank. Rudiger attempts a clearance. Pablo Torre. Costa. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior. Goulet. Brahim Diaz. Omar Mascarell. Torre spread out to the left. Oh, look at the space here. Aim forwards. He's got away. Big chance! What chance, surely! Costa. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell. Pablo Torre. That has been cut short. Burici. Fran Garcia. And it's Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Goulet. Mbappe! Mbappe is flagged offside. Costa. Joseph. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Torre with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that's
good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That'll be a throw-in. Joseph. Costa. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. And he goes cross-field. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Murici. Chouameni, gently done. Brahim Diaz. Goulet. And it's Diaz. Plays it through. And here's Goulet. Mbappe. Mbappe! Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Cross goes in. There's the shot! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Alexander-Arnold shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. Mojica makes the interception. Pablo Torre. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Joseph gets into some space. Here it is, crossed in. Danger averted for now, and reclaimed it in a trice. Omar Mascarell. Brahim Diaz does really well to win the ball there. Fran Garcia. Chouameni, Brahim Diaz, Alexander-Arnold, Omar Mascarell, Mojica, Costa, has a look and plays it forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior played out towards the right wing. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he's there to get it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Joseph. Now he's wondering who wants it. That's been drilled forward. Rudiger with the clearance. Great run on the overlap here. Tries to get it clear. Oh, the clearance is short. And it's Torre. And the shot! Spectacular save! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
They've played it short. Defending of the desperate variety. Ambitious ball here. Brahim Diaz. Aim forwards. And here's Vinicius Junior. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he thumps it clear. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Takes a shot! Looking for a decent ball in. Only partially clear. Brahim Diaz. In again. And that is not finding anyone. Costa. Moved on forwards. Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. Pablo Torre. Mojica. And it's played forward. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pablo Torre. Could move up a gear here. Probing pass. Howson gets good distance on it. And it's Costa. That has found him in acres of space. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Howson. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Goulet. Arda Goulet. Aim forwards. Howson. Chouameni. And it's Arda Goulet. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. Pablo Torre. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Torre. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. And here's Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. Oh, he's found support out wide. Alexander-Arnold. He can get that clear. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold elects to cross. Goulet. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz pings in across. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Gets things going for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Time for a change in personnel. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Costa. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell. Oh, a delicate chip through. Can he latch on to this? Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Rudiger. Howson. Goulet. Brahim Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. Goulet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Omar Mascarell. Pablo Torre. Aim forwards. Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. Goulet. Vinicius Junior succumbs to the pressure, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Mojica forwards and with intent. Omar Mascarell moved on forwards. Howson gets it away. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. It's a good foot in there. Aim forwards. Costa. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson. Chouameni. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. Pablo Torre. Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears here. Goulet. Fran Garcia. And it's Arda Goulet. And here's Mbappe. Nice control. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's gone direct. Oh, almost a sixth. Costa. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell moved on forwards. Fran Garcia tries to clear, played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. There are a few waiting for it. Crosses it in here.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Mojica. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And it's Garcia. Oh, that's nice. There will be a throw-in. Traumeri. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's neat. Gets it away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Mojica. Mojica, gently done. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Fran Garcia. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger. Aim forwards. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a great ball. Vinicius Junior! And he's missed it.
Vinicius Junior really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Costa. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's played forward. Back into the middle. Costa. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Rudiger getting this one clear. Mojica. A chance to play it in. Cleared away. good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Pablo Torre. Fran Garcia.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Howson. Howson shifted upfield. Goulet. Fran Garcia. Howson. Goulet. Brahim Diaz wins the duel this time. Great defending, strong and determined. Brahim Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Arda Güler. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Muscular approach does pay off here. He is through here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now here's the delivery. Here comes the corner. That has been knocked clear. That's really well cleared. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rudiger. Fran Garcia. Moved on forwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has found a way through. Delivered across. Howson with the clearance. Torre plays it short. Romain Mascarell. And the finish! Goulet. Almost an hour gone. Vinicius Junior. Knocks it out wide. Very nicely done. Can he deliver? Pablo Torre. And it's played forward. Costa. Now it's Morici. Out to the right. Ball swung in. That's not going far. Howson aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson shifted upfield. Goulet. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. For a throw-in. And here's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ball's gone out of play. That is lovely. Alexander-Arnold succumbs to the pressure, and he has been fouled there. He's having a go. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Well read, nice interception. He's away. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Costa. Oh, there's a probing ball, calmly anticipates. Howson forwards and with intent. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Tony Lato. Pablo Torre. Moved on forwards. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Costa. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. Mojica cuts it out. Pablo Torre. Out to the left it goes. Mojica played into the box. Back in once more. It's a mighty effort! Oh, I needed better placement. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. Rudiger. Chouameni. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's played forward. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Howson. Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Fran Garcia. And it's Arda Güler. Over to the left. Showing good feet. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fran Garcia puts them all in. Brahim Diaz. No way through, so back it comes. That has been knocked clear. It's a loose ball. Fran Garcia plays it across. Mojica. Omar Mascarell. Mojica driven forward. Chouameni. Howson. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. Chouameni chooses to go cross-field. Does really well to win the ball there. Spread out to the left. Mojica. Tony Lato. Now it's Morishi. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Chouameni. Fran Garcia. And here's Vinicius Junior. Cleared away. difficult read. Howson. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Vinicius Junior, and it's Garcia. Lovely bit of skill. Out to the left it goes. Plenty waiting in the middle. Could be danger here. Vinicius, he's had a shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Costa. Aim forwards. Chouameni. Rudiger. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Howson, gently done. Chouameni. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Moved on forwards. Now it's Morishi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. Costa. Mojica. Looks to the other side. Costa. That's really well manoeuvred. Costa. Morici. And a chance! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold shifted upfield. Brahim Diaz. Costa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni, aim forwards. Brahim Diaz. Goulet. And it's Diaz. Played out wide. Can he deliver? Goulet's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So who's he picking out? Brahim Diaz. Great defending, strong and determined. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. He's beaten Mbappe! Oh, terrific save.
Mbappe clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Costa. Morici. Tony Lato. Pablo Torre. Now who's going to be first to this? Proves too strong. Mbappe. Murici. Brahim Diaz. Fran Garcia. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. And he's going direct. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Brahim Diaz. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Torre. Chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tony Lato. Mojica goes forward. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. Mbappe. And it's played forward. Güler. Howson. Howson, gently done. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. He's being a... Mbappe! Oh, denied at the last.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Moved on forwards. Mbappe! Nice physical challenge.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Over to the left. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Costa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Brahim Diaz. In with the challenge. Pablo Torre. Tony Lato. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Murici. Güler forwards and with intent. Fran Garcia. Mbappe. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And here's Vinicius Junior, and it's Diaz. A heavy challenge. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for goal. It's anyone's ball now.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely weighted pass. Fran Garcia crosses it in. Into the last 5 minutes. Mojica. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Pablo Torre. Tony Lato. Now it's Morishi. Tony Lato played out to the left flank. Nice control. Delivered in. And it's hoisted clear. Now what about this cross? Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. He's through here. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's been shot at goal. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Pablo Torre. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. Omar Mascarell. Morici. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. Lovely feet. And that's a good ball. Vinicius Junior! Oh, it's come loose. That's going to go a long way. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Chooses to go back. Drives it in. And that has been cleared. Arda Güler. Great chance! Tries to get it clear. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Tony Lato. Chance here to counter. And it's lofted through here. Cleared without complication. Have it back and can go again. Chouameni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Howson. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. 2 minutes to be added on. Brahim Diaz. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Rudiger. Chouameni, that's a cute ball. That has been knocked clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Garcia. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Over hits and out of play. Costa. Up towards the front line. Chouameni. Rudiger. Chouameni. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tony Lato. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Inevitable in terms of the result, but that doesn't tell an accurate tale. This was much closer than it should have been. They really don't.
Going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. Costa. Joseph. Aim forwards. Omar Mascarell. Muscular approach does pay off here. Chouameni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Mbappe, steaming on goalwards.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Fran Garcia. Lovely feet. And here's Vinicius Junior. Pablo Torre. And now the breakaway. Joseph keeps his foot on the gas. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Now who's going to be first to this? Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Moved on forwards. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's in! Great chance! could be danger here. Goulet's cross. Time to deliver. Vinicius Junior. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pablo Torre. Brahim Diaz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. Brahim Diaz. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's neat. Aimed in towards the centre. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Joseph. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Chouameni. Goulet. Clipped into space. That's a throw. Costa. Fran Garcia gets over and intercepts. Goulet. Fran Garcia. Joseph did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's played forward. Clears it away. And it's Arda Goulet. Mojica. Omar Mascarell. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Now it's Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Omar Mascarell. Lofted upfield. Howson. And it's played forward. Fran Garcia. And here's Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. He's in a great position. Aim forwards. Can he spark a counter here? Pablo Torre. Joseph. Keeps on running. Joseph goes steaming forward. Oh, they could, can he finish? Torre with the short one. Pablo Torre, a chance to play it in. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger, gently done. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your...
Vinicius Junior! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Costa. Joseph. Mojica. Mojica. That's very neat. And that's aimed into the middle. Danger averted for now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Out to the right. Shoots! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And they can counter here. Mojica. And he goes cross-field. Joseph. Gets into some space. He is through here. Rudiger. Chouameni. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Omar Mascarell. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Chouameni. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Omar Mascarell. Mojica. Looks across and plays it in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold have it back and can go again. Howson. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Arda Güler. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold. He can run onto that. Mbappe. Played in with purpose. Moved on forwards. Joseph. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's played forward. Brahim Diaz. Pablo Torre. So what can they make of this? Costa. Rudiger makes the interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Keeper's got good distance on that. Joseph. Oh, such a clever touch. Played out to the right. That is lovely. Gets the shot away! Rudiger, early ball out from the back. And it's Torre. Costa. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius, has a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Joseph.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Fran Garcia, who does have an assist to his name. Chouameni. Chouameni. And it's Garcia. Succumbs to the pressure. Pablo Torre. That's a nicely weighted pass. Can he latch on to this? Proves too strong. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz, gently done. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that's well seen too. It's run loose here. Over to the left. There are a few waiting for it. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. Torre. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fran Garcia. That is a great pick out. Very nicely done. That's a fabulous... And the shot! Costa. It's a quick ball upfield. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Murici. Mojica. And they've been given a corner. That has been knocked clear. Now here's the delivery. Lunin claims it. Safe hands. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Diaz. Played down the flank. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Played out towards the right wing. Can he deliver? Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Chouameni looking here to chip it through. Mojica getting this one clear. It'll be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold chips it through. Brahim Diaz looking to get on the end of this. That's not going far. Quality ball. Now it's Murici. Joseph. Great defending, strong and determined. Rudiger. Chouameni. Howson shifted upfield. Fran Garcia. And it's Arda Güler. Lovely bit of skill. Güler spread out to the left. Joseph. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Fran Garcia. Howson. Chouameni. Howson, aim forwards. Goulet. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Omar Mascarell. Do have a chance to counter here. Chouameni does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Can he stop? Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's been well dealt with. And it's Diaz. Pablo Torre. That's an imaginative pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Arda Güler. And it's been taken short. Güler. He's got to be in here. Chouameni. Fran Garcia. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Good work on the right flank here. Great run on the overlap here. Joseph. And he's heaved it away. Rudiger did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Moved on forwards. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rudiger. And it's Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior played through into space. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Here's on Brahim Diaz! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Mojica. Mojica, gently done. Can he latch on to this? Murici. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Mojica. And he's there to get it away. Mojica. That'll be a throw-in. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's a nice ball. And he cuts out the supply. Mojica. Pablo Torre. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Goulet. Howson. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Alexander-Arnold. He can get that clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Great defending, strong and determined. Torre, oh, good spread. Oh, nice touch. Hit into the middle. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Howson. Torre is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Brahim Diaz. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Searching pass he's played there. Can he get onto this? They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Played out to the right. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. And that is a little undercooked. Goulet. Chouameni. Rudiger. Howson. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Arda Güler. Plays it out wide. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Costa. Omar Mascarell. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Mojica. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played back to the goalkeeper. Lunin sends that a long way. Pablo Torre. Joseph, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that was very necessary. Fran Garcia. Howson. Brahim Diaz is onto it in a flash. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pablo Torre. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Joseph. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell. Mojica. Omar Mascarell. Pablo Torre. Can he dig out a shapes to shoot? That's going to go a long way. Mojica. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away. Omar Mascarell. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Arda Güler. Over to the left. Fran Garcia proves just a little bit too strong. Good take, and is he in? Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. That's really well manoeuvred. Costa. That's really well manoeuvred. Omar Mascarell.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Howson. Chouameni. And it's Garcia. Fran Garcia. That's tidy. Güler. Chouameni. And he welcomes it in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Howson gets a foot in here. Güler. Brahim Diaz. Torre wins the duel this time. Mojica. Murici. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been won straight back. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Torre. In with the challenge. Vinicius Junior. Güler tries a deft little ball. get a throw in. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell. That's been drilled forward. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger, aim forwards. Mojica. Now it's Torre. Pablo Torre. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. Gets good distance on it. There will be a throw-in. Played into the middle. Cleared without complication. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Pablo Torre. Mojica. Pablo Torre. And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe goes for a shot! It's a loose ball. And that has been clubbed away. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Brahim Diaz. Moved on forwards. Excellent. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Diaz! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Brahim Diaz cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Tries to get it clear. Now it's Chouameni. Decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far. Costa. Driven forward. Rudiger. Howson. Chouameni. Fran Garcia. Rudiger. Howson. Goulet. Good play on the left-hand side here. He'll try to keep this alive. And it's Garcia. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's hoisted clear. Mojica. Omar Mascarell. And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. Howson. Goulet. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. What a throw in. Arda Güler tries a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Omar Mascarell, and it's played forward. That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. Goulet. Fran Garcia. Tries to think it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Chouameni. Fran Garcia. Howson. Fran Garcia. Howson. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. And here's Vinicius Junior. Omar Mascarell. And the counter is on. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he'll shoot here! It's off target and by quite a way.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Moved on forwards. Fran Garcia. Decent progress down the left. And it's Arda Güler. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mojica. Mojica shifted upfield. Omar Mascarell. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe have it back and can go again. Ambitious ball here. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia, probing pass. And they've got a throw. Showing good feet. Fran Garcia puts them all in. Arda. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Goulet, great defending, strong and determined. Costa, he's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Morishi. Great big chance! Rudiger can get it clear. Mojica. Oh, it's played into the area. And the shot's on here. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Morici! Just off target. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lobbed in behind. Oh, well measured. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Costa. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Chouameni attempts a clearance. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell. Pablo Torre. Out to the left it goes. Mojica delivers the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ball is over the line. That's a throw. Mojica. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Brahim Diaz, aim forwards. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Will play through for the wide man. Mojica. Pablo Torre. He's in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Fran Garcia. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Vinicius Junior played out to the left flank. And it's Tchouaméni. Tries a measured ball. He's in a great position here. And they've caught Reed. Fran Garcia. And it's corner. Ball's gone out of play. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. It's really well cleared. Throw it. Goulet. And here's Brahim Diaz. And it's Arda Güler. Nice control. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. He's having a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Howson. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, good spread. Costa. Burici. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cleared away. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Diaz. Fran Garcia. Vinicius Junior. Now that's a fine challenge. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Traumeri. Oh, it's come loose. And he has been fouled there. Mojica, gently done. Done delicately. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well read, nice interception. Traumeri. Brahim Diaz. The pass has gone astray. And that is out of play. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz, forwards and with intent. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And the ball is out of play. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Murici, played out to the right. Well, they can break here. Howson. Rudiger chooses to go cross-field. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Moved on forwards. And here's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's good play. He's got options in the box. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Howson. And it's played forward. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And he's there to clear it. Corner then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Could be danger here. So who's he picking out? Firmly met. Murici. He came in hard, very hard. Played with finesse. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Murici. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Rudiger gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Tchouaméni can get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vinicius Junior. That has found him in acres of space. And that has been cleared. Costa gets it away. Goulet's cross. Costa can get it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
Oh, they could be caught out here. It's a throw-in. Hit into the middle. And out it comes again.
Concentration levels are very good, and so...
And it's been given away. Vinicius Junior turns and goes back. And it's Garcia.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe, and a chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Mbappe fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Howson. Tchouaméni. Brahim Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. Fran Garcia. He's in here! Here's the header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Omar Mascarell. Wins the duel this time. Caresses it through. It is a corner. Oh, what a climb! And that's a real chance missed. Rudiger shifted upfield.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's taken out, that'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's through, now is he in? Torre, oh, good take in a good area, and the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Great defending, strong and determined.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Goulet.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Mbappe, out to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pablo Torre! And the ball's come loose here. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's played in. Alexander-Arnold. And claimed it back swiftly. Now who's going to be first to this? It's a promising position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Cleared away. Omar Mascarell. Over to the left. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And that was very necessary. Mojica. There's the header!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Murici. Mojica. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Brahim Diaz. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's very neat. Mojica. Now it's Murici. Oh, some tackle that.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Brahim Diaz.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Minutes away from what would be a huge upset. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Vinicius Junior.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Omar Mascarell. I think we're just about done here. Up towards the front line. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Camavinga. And that is as far as they're going to go. Costa. Pablo Torre. Aim forwards. Mojica. Can he get onto this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Calmly anticipates. Valverde. And here's the chance to counter. Played into space out wide. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pablo Torre. Tony Lato. Oh, this looks sharp. Howson is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Torre. Now it's Morishi. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Pablo Torre. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking to break at pace. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Vinicius Junior, spread out to the left. This could be their final throw of the dice. And there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that...
It's a mighty effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tony Lato. Tony Lato, gently done. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Garcia. Costa does really well to win the ball there. Omar Mascarell. Has a look and plays it forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Tony Lato. Tony Lato, quality ball. Howson cuts it out. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Very nicely done. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Could move up a gear here. He's got space in the area. Tony Lato could have here their final chance. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Valverde goes for the shot!
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. And here's Mbappe. That is very well defended. Omar Mascarell. Pablo Torre. Moved on forwards. Mojica. Header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Howson. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. And it's played forward. Mojica. Muscular approach does pay off here. calmly anticipates. Brahim Diaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Howson. Chouameni. Rudiger. And here's Mbappe. Oh, great chance! And here's Goulet. Pablo Torre. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that could be danger here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's really well manoeuvred. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Costa. Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Chance! Pablo Torre. Mojica. Omar Mascarell. Pablo Torre. Tries a deft little ball. Fran Garcia is there, and he can get that clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Goulet. Rudiger. Chouameni. Howson. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe!
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Costa, gently done. Pablo Torre. Moved on forwards. Fran Garcia makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Pablo Torre. Costa. Joseph. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia skims one in. And out it comes again. And it's Garcia. And here's Goulet. Nice physical challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mojica. Now it's moved. There's the shot! Brahim Diaz. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Torre. And it's Torre. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. Throw in. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played forward. Brahim Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So what can they make of this? Played out to the right. Joseph.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia caresses it through. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe, and here's Vinicius Junior, and it's Garcia, and it's played in, and the shot! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt. Well, the favourites certainly are starting like favourites. They're the ones who are very much on the front foot and taking this game to the opposition.
Goulet. Played back in. Arda Goulet. Now it's Goulet. Shapes to shoot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Clears it away. And it's Chouameni.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Alexander-Arnold. Now here's the delivery. Alexander-Arnold. Crossed in once more. Tries to get it clear. Well read, nice interception. Chouameni. Goulet. And here's Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Vinicius Junior. Pablo Torre. Have it back, and can go again. Brahim Diaz. And it's Torre. Joseph. Aimed in towards the centre. Rudiger with the clearance. Joseph played back in. Carries far too far and out of play. Looks a good ball through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Torre. And he's managed to get free.
Hussein? Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. That's an imaginative pass. And he thumps it clear. Joseph played into space. Nicely worked. He is through here. Lovely feet. Can he find the finish? Quarter of an hour played. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Alexander-Arnold. Lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Joseph. And they can counter here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been anchored.
That's clever. Now it's Morishi. He's found a way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Torre goes short. Very nicely done. Chance for a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Omar Mascarell. And it's Arda Güler. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, well measured. And he's lost his man here.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Fran Garcia gets across to intercept that. Fran Garcia forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior. And here's Güler. Mojica. Costa. Joseph. Good Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. And reclaimed it in a trice. Chouameni, delicate ball, and it needs to be. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's been slipped through. Brahim Diaz, gently done. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And here's Mbappe, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Moved on forwards. Pablo Torre. Costa. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Costa. Out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Howson. Fran Garcia. Goulet. Brahim Diaz. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. And that has been clubbed away. What a throw in. And here's Mbappe. Arda Güler. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Clears it away. And it's Garcia. Good play on the left-hand side here. Hit into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Oh, sweet feet. Cleared away. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Torre tries to thread one through. That could spell trouble. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Costa. Joseph. And it's Torre. Muriqi. And here's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. It's a mighty effort! Goal! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net. Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Howson. That's a nicely weighted pass. Nice interception, well timed. Aim forwards. Muriqi. No way through there. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Goulart laid out to the left flank. That has been knocked clear. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Costa. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, it's played into the area. Lunin claims it. Safe hands. Howson. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger. Mojica. Mojica. Can he latch onto this? Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Moved on forwards. Howson, gently done. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's through here. And that has been cleared. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Wins the duel this time. Muriqi. That'll be a throw. In once more. He's cut it out. And it's played forward. Goulart. And it's Arda Goulart. Fran Garcia. And here's Goulart. On behind for a goal kick. all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Joseph. Pablo Torre receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Murici! What's he giving here? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Pablo Torre!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
The most accurate pass. Can he spark a counter here? Costa. Joseph. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Fran Garcia does really well to win the ball there. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Omar Mascarell. A chance, surely! Howson. Brahim Diaz. Joseph cuts out the pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Howson forwards and with intent. Fran Garcia is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lunin comes out and deals with it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nice control. And that is out of play. Joseph. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And it's hoisted clear. Mojica. And that's a throw. Mojica. Goulet. Vinicius Junior given the lift of his goal. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. And it's Arda Güler. Fran Garcia. Brahim Diaz. Fran Garcia, played in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Torre. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Pablo Torre, out to the left it goes. Decent progress down the left, and that's aimed into the middle. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Pablo Torre. Torre, played out towards the right wing. Takes a shot! Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia going full tilt down the left. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Goulet spread out to the left. And that's a goal kick. Mojica. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe. Goulet. Vinicius Junior wins the duel this time. Fran Garcia. Oh, good spread. Swings it across. Chance to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Goulet is offering a right smile there.
Joseph. Murici. Pablo Torre. Over to the left. Showing good feet. Played into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Omar Mascarell. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And here's Goulet. Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Swept in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's Torre. Mojica. Pablo Torre. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Morishi. Oh, that's neat. Pablo Torre. Played out to the right. That's good play. So who's he picking out? He's well positioned here. A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well timed, excellent interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pablo Torre. Omar Mascarell. Chouameni. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Joseph. Brahim Diaz. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Güler. Fran Garcia. Proves too strong. And it's played forward. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Out to the right. Ball comes in. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely bit of skill. Brahim Diaz. He's in a great position here. Vinicius Junior. Can he shoot? Fran Garcia, and he's gone backward here. He's in, surely! Brahim Diaz. Out to the left it goes.